Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Six Cars and welcome to California. You already know what time of year it is. It's Monterey Car Week 2025. So we're not in Monterey just yet. We've started in Los Angeles. We're spending the weekend here checking out some car meets. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff, guys. I promise this weekend is going to be wild. It's the perfect pregame for Monterey Car Week. So we're going to start off by going to Period Correct, a very famous clothing lifestyle car brand from Los Angeles. They are hosting a big Cars and Coffee. It should be good. We're going to check out Ferrari afterwards. They are hosting an event. And then whatever else happens, I'm sure there'll be some really good car spotting as well. But this is going to be a jam-packed weekend, as I mentioned. So without further ado, I'm just going to flip the camera around. We're going to hit the road. And of course, guys, if you are not already, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button. It really helps. And you'll want to be up to date on all of the Car Week content. So without further ado, let's get at it. Okay guys, we have arrived at our first stop of the day here at Period Correct. The streets are lined with cars, so I'll flip the camera around in 2 seconds here and we'll check out everything this meet has to offer. So they've got a pretty cool setup here, obviously. They just kind of take over the whole street, cars parked everywhere. I know there's some wild stuff down at the other end, so we will make our way through. I just wanted to start off by showing this nice little 997 though. It's a very simple but clean build. The multi-spokes on it looks like BBS. It's got the GT3 cup wing. You can see the full roll cage in there behind the Recaro seats. A very good looking car, but like I mentioned, I know there's a ton of good stuff back this way, so we're gonna go check it out and find all the best things we can find. So I would say there's a pretty big Euro theme going on here. There's lots of Porsches and BMWs and Mercedes. Great little duo here of the 964s, and I think there are a couple Carrera GTs back there as well. We're going to go check out in just a second here, but yes, 993s, even all the way back to the 901s as well. So good content here if you guys are Porsche fans. But oh, hello doggy. But look at this, the rotiforms on the 964. That is a fantastic looking car. That one is very nice too. I'm not sure which wheels they are, but the white on white obviously looks good. He's got the matching white roll cage inside too. Bonus points for that. Another great looking 964 here, actually. The blue on the dark blue TE37 lightweight. You've got the blue painted calipers, and there is a blue roll cage inside as well. So again, great looking 964. Some really good ones so far at this Period Correct event, but you can see the Carrera GTs back there. There's also what looks to be like a road going 935 here too. That looks absolutely fantastic. Obviously, it's from the Group 5 era of racing, so you've got these crazy silhouette wide body panels at the back. You do have the full engine exposed there too. It's looking absolutely perfect condition. But as we shift around here, obviously you've got the Carrera GTs. Oh, hold on a second, guys. Check that out. We've got a Gumpert Apollo that is just pulling out there. Wow. Do not see that every day. We saw one back in Europe, and I think it's the only other one we've ever seen on this channel. That is such a crazy looking car, obviously drawing a ton of attention. So here are the two Carrera GTs that I was trying to find before we got interrupted by that very cool Gumpert Apollo spot. But these ones do obviously appear to be modified. These are clearly not your stock wheels. It looks like full carbon fiber just around the edges there. I do like that 5-spoke design too. Really actually suits this car very well. I think these were done by Graham Rahal Performance, both of these actually. Correct me if I'm wrong, but man, this looks fantastic. I do believe this one is finished in signal yellow too. It's got the V10 exposed in the back, but man, just such a cool looking car, especially to have two of them front to back with each other here. But man, great to see Carrera GTs. As always, we have a Gunther Works Speedster in front of that as well. It's one of the coolest Resta mods on the market today. This one, I think the barrels of the wheels are kind of similar to what we just saw on that Carrera GT as well, especially with that 5-spoke design. But you can obviously see the headrest back here finished in full carbon fiber. It's got the very machine brutalist oriented interior too, which is my favorite part of these Gunther Works Resta mods. It looks fantastic. But yes, again, more good 911s in front there. We've got the Diablo as well. It's great in white. And then here's the big prize I was mentioning earlier. I did say we saw some pretty cool things rolling in at the other end as we drove in here, and this is what I was referencing. We've got the road legal Senna GTR. So we did see this car back at Car Week last year, but it's always good to see one of these, regardless of we've seen it before. It's always nice to see them out in the wild. Obviously, these were only purpose-built for the track, but as you know, you can send these back to companies like Lanzante and Road convert them, and that's exactly what this one has done. But you can see obviously just how crazy it is compared to your standard Senna, which is already a pretty wild looking car. But clearly one of the big things is this massive rear wing at the back. One of my favorite parts of the Senna GTR, just wraps around the entire rear bumper. You can obviously see that massive exposed rear diffuser as well. So many cool little details on the Senna GTR, and great to see it on the road here. And there is the full carbon fibered bodied Senna, so obviously the road going version. It is a cool spec. I do like all of the yellow accents on here. It does obviously give off that nice little race car vibe. I also love the yellow accents just around these center caps too. Small little details like that can go a long way on making your hypercar very unique. It's got the yellow belts too, and then there is obviously the active aero rear wing of the road car, and then compared to the GTR version, it's quite different. All right, now have a look at this 997 here. It's just across from the two Sennas, but man, this is definitely one of the cooler builds I have seen. And you want to talk about going all out with your Porsche, how about cutting the rear bumper on a 911? That takes some guts, but man, it does look cool because obviously it exposes the entire custom exhaust system back here. I can only imagine it sounds fantastic. Look, he's even cut through the bumper to make that custom tow hook at the back as well. He's got some great wheels on it with the Desmond Rega Master Evos, which just pretty much look fantastic on any car, especially when it's white on white like this. Just looks great. It's got the full white roll cage, which goes right through to the front as well. You can actually see it just down by the edges of the door sills too. It's got that very nice like brown interior too. So yeah, that is very much like a cup build on that 911. Yeah, and even this 997 here too is absolutely beautiful. We just finished looking at that white one, but the green on this mixed with the sort of like beigeish brown interior, very classy look. But again, and this is a real theme at this meet, look at this, the color matched roll cage in green. That is extremely rare. Don't see that very often. And then wow, have a look at that. Interesting. Here is the wheels on this one. It's got the 5-spoke work equips, something you would see more often on a JDM build. But hey, you know what? On a 911, especially this 997 in particular, looks fantastic. But yeah, great Porsche content at this period correct meet. The Senna GTR, crazy on road. The 2024 spec GTR, so the different front fascia on that, and it's got the new like greenish color too. Always a T-spec as well. Very nice. There we go. Now we're talking. It's a little S15 JDM action. So next up after period correct, we are stopping here at Ferrari Service Center. I believe we are still in Orange County here, but nice little lineup of cars outside. We have the 488 Pista Spider in a very good looking spec. We have the even rarer 458 Speciale Aperta here, which I believe is only 458 of these anywhere, and this is a very good spec. Obviously you've got the nice TDF stripe on that. Just such a cool looking car, very rare as I mentioned, so always good to see that. This side we do have the 458 Speciale Coupe in a very nice blue. And then we have a 296 over here. Great looking car. I really do like these, and this baby blue looks very nice on it. There are a couple of special cars over there as well. Another 48 Pista Spider. Let's go check out those two SF90 XXs. So here is SF90 XX number 1. A very nice like satin matte white with carbon fiber accents everywhere, obviously, and a lot of them do have the numbers on the side. This one just shows off that it is the XX designation. This is a bit of an interesting car for me because the XX is usually reserved for track cars only, so it's a bit strange, I would say, to see Ferrari actually name a road car an XX. But you know what, this is actually a big improvement over the standard SF90, which I'm not like too big on, but the XX, I love what they've done with it. The air looks great. It has a great little race car vibe to it, and beside that we do have the red one as well with the full carbon fiber two-tone, all the white accents here on these intakes, which does look quite interesting. It's very contrasting. It's not for everybody, but I do think it kind of suits it because it does have white accents around the side as well. You can see the striping down on the side skirts and through the mirrors, as well as the rear wing, which has the Ferrari written in white too. So it does kind of go well together. It's a nice flow to it. But there is the back too. You can obviously see a better look at that fixed GT wing at the back. You've got these extra little gills and louvers at the rear and the front of the car as well. And it's just such a huge improvement, like I mentioned, over the standard SF90. It's a great looking car. There are shops at Crystal Cove. A little bit of car spotting going on here. We got the first gen Mercy with a matte red wrap on it, some wild looking wheels. It's gated, so that is very cool. But back end here, it's got a custom diffuser, but this exhaust, interesting, I gotta say. It's kind of reminding me of the Infernus, the fake Murcielago from Grand Theft Auto. That's interesting modification. Nice little GT2 RS here in the Crystal Cove's shopping center too. Always good to see. Look at this Rolls Royce here though, with the big dish wheels. And here we go, the Dawn black on the red interior, and there's the right wheels you should be putting on the Rolls Royce. Looking good. Take a look at this Ford GT, everybody. This is a pretty good looking color. Obviously it's clearly a wrap, but it does suit the car nicely. Actually, I do like it. And it's got the 5-spoke HREs on there too. Not too shabby. We have another Ford GT has rolled in here. This one is very mean. Look at that, all black. It's crazy multi-spoke wheels on that thing. My goodness. Wow, that does sound really sick, guys. Another 2RS. It does appear to be modified. And it's still finding cars at Crystal Cove. We got a beautiful 599. Not a GTO or anything, it's just GTP, but look at that silhouette. Easily one of the nicest modern Ferraris of all time. And there is a nice Murcielago too. It's not a real SV, it is a kit. As you can see, that is a very different looking wing, but hey, you know what, it is still a Murcielago, and our second one today here at Crystal Cove, and it is in orange too, one of the best looking colors. Not so bad wheels too, I don't mind it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our next event at Protective Film Solutions. I think there's gonna be a ton of hypercars. In fact, I can see something very special already, so I'm not even gonna waste any time. We're just gonna jump straight into this. You will not believe what is standing in front of me right now. And there we go, guys. I promised you something good, and this does not disappoint. So obviously you can see a 918 over there. It's not often we kind of just ignore a Porsche 918, but there we go. We have the 1 of 5 Pagani Zonda Cinque right in front of us here. It's such an incredibly special car, and just unbelievable to see this out in the wild. I know we did see this back at Car Week last year, but my goodness, can you really ever get tired of seeing any Zonda, let alone a Cinque, which many, including myself, consider to be the best Zonda ever made. I mean, just look at it. All of the small accents on it, just like these massive intakes on the side like a Zonda are. The wing, the diffuser, everything on this car. And of course, there's only 5 coupes and 5 roadsters. And this one finished in green, the only one finished in green. So I think obviously most people are familiar with the white with the red striping. That is the iconic look for the Cinque, but the green does look really good. You've got the matching green stripe going all the way from the front to the back here as well. And this one is the last of the coupes, number 5 of 5, which is marked on the back there. But just incredible to see this. We haven't even made it to Monterey yet. It's the first day here in LA. We're already getting something as crazy as a Zonda Cinque. I should also point out, yes, there is a 918 over there as well, which it has the Y-Sec back end there with the carbon fiber additions at the back, but it does not have the Y-Sec wheels. So a bit interesting, but it's very good to see one of these in white. I think that it is one of the better looking colors on the 918. We'll shift around to the side here because it does have that nice white and red two-tone interior, which looks really good on it. But great little hypercar combo here to start off the PFS meet, the Zonda Cinque, and this very nice 918. And just a great lineup of supercars elsewhere at the meet, away from the Zonda as well. 675LT, 430 Scuderia, nice FF, Huracan Technica. It's a 4GT back there, another one, third of the day. It's a very nice 765LT rolling in with the MSO roof snorkel. Best option on that car. Yes, our third 2005 4GT of the day. The other two were modified. This one does appear to be bone stock, but a very good spec. There's a very similar one in Toronto, well, almost like identical spec too. It's very low key, but I do like the gray with the silver stripes. It does look very good. Got a Aventador SVJ over there. Lots of Lamborghinis as we continue down the aisle. The Aventador S Roadster, interestingly enough, with an SVJ front bumper. And it doesn't even look to be like a kit or anything, or just a copy. This is an actual like SVJ front bumper, even with the ALA aero, so that's kind of interesting. Got the full green STO, very interesting and unique spec. Does look quite good. Nice little F8, Lotus Emira. There is a very nice Carrera GT over here. Of course, this is our, I think it's the third Carrera GT as well for the day. So everything in threes with the Carrera GTs and the 4 GTs. Not going to complain about that though. This one is, again, the other two were modified. This one is stock black on black. Just a fantastic looking car, and always get to see more of these. We have a Revuelto here, first of the day. Actually kind of surprising that we haven't seen more of these, but that is very nice. And then look at the 720S. It has a full Senna rear wing at the back, and it's even got this unique little shark fin as well, right from the roof straight to that Senna wing. And I don't know if that's a copy of it or if that's an actual Senna wing. Either way, they've done a very good job with it, and it does kind of flow nicely with the 720S. So interesting modifications on that McLaren. We have SF90 Spider, we have 570S, another Revuelto over there, a couple more modified cars over there, McLaren, and the Huracan. Very cool looking Murcielago Roadster driving by there, 458 behind it, a little group convoy into the meet. And a big lineup of Porsches here. Pretty much every good high-end Porsche you can think of from the modern era. The 911 Dakar, GT3 RS, GT2 RS, and some very good specs on these cars too. I love the red and gold on this 991.2. That looks fantastic. Got another GT2 RS over there. We've seen a few of them already today, but I do really like the livery on this 992 RS though. It's got a very like classic heritage style to it, almost like the Austria racing livery, except blue instead of red, obviously, but I do quite like that. And there is another 3RS at the end of the line there too. So good day if you are a Porsche fan. We have the electric hypercar, the Pininfarina Battista, 2,000 horsepower. Don't really see these around too often, but I've got to say, as far as electric cars go, this is definitely one of the better looking ones. It's a great design on that. We have the DDE twin turbo F12, which I actually don't think we've seen on this particular channel before. I'm sure you guys are avid viewers of DDE, so you've seen lots of this car, but yeah, just ridiculous the setup they have on this thing. And probably my favorite part of it is obviously the exhaust is dumping straight out of the hood. That's why they obviously have these big cuts in it to fit all of the aftermarket parts in it. And clearly this is something that Ferrari, I'm sure, doesn't like very much, but usually if Ferrari doesn't like it, it means someone's gone all out, and they've done a crazy build to their car and have made something very unique, which is exactly what this is. You can see inside, obviously everything's been ripped out. Love the massive air brake and that exposed gear shifter too. So damn cool, ladies and gentlemen. That is a ridiculous car. Oh, we had a nice white Diablo. I'm pretty sure this is the same one we saw back at the period correct meet this morning, but nice to see it here again. Obviously, there is a matte black 918 here, which is rather interesting. I don't think I've seen one in this spec before. It does have the YSEC package on it. Well, it has the wheels and the rear carbon fiber additions as well. But the other thing I did want to show on this 918 is it has almost like a felt interior. It's very soft. It's not the leather or carbon fiber bucket seats. It only has the carbon fiber backing there, but everything else is felt. It almost looks like a Brid bucket seat with throwing a JDM car, which is kind of interesting and not what I was expecting to see on a 918, but always cool to see something unique. We have a nice orange and blue Senna here. See if I can get the whole car in the frame there. There we go. Very good looking spec. And we have a highly modified Vantage over here as well, which does look sort of like a track car. I would have to assume he does a bit of tracking with all of these mods on it. I do quite like that though. Nice big GT wing at the back too. So we just are catching the entrance of a Hypercar Mania. Here's here Regera and a Regera RS there, Chiron Pur Sport. And then look at this, we have a Jesko Absolut pulling in, finished in blue carbon fiber with gold accents. So I think we've only seen Jesko attacks really on this channel. So nice to see an Absolut. Doesn't have that rear wing. It's all sort of streamlined for top speed. Yeah, just madness. The Chiron Pur Sport getting ready to pull in. There's about 3 G63 Brabus 6x6s also rolling in behind that, and the crowds are filling in here. It's really tight, but man, oh man, this is just getting crazy. So yeah, it's really busy here, guys, but you obviously saw quite a few hypercars rolling there. We've got the Senna GTR from this morning. We've got a Chiron Pur Sport, which just appeared to be finished in full exposed carbon fiber with the blue accents. Really good spec on that. We have, I believe this is the world record setting Agera RS. This is the one that actually did the top speed run on that Nevada highway. Very cool and obviously important historical car. We've got a nice Regera over there. I think we've seen that one before, but it is a great spec on that too. Lots of good specs at this event. But white with the blue carbon fiber accents, the blue carbon fiber wheels, a great looking car. I'm gonna see if we can get the Jesko Absolut too. There is the Jesko Absolut. So something I didn't notice before, but it is right-hand drive. It's a UK car apparently, but a fantastic spec. I've said that a few times here, but it's true for a lot of these cars. Blue carbon fiber with the gold. Now, I know on Koenigsegg, a lot of the times it is actual solid gold, so they are not playing around here. You can see even the Koenigsegg badge finished in gold too. It has blue Alcantara all the way through the interior. You see the carbon fiber wheels there, and this is the Absolute. So you do not have that giant wing at the back. You just have that exposed like double shark fin, not attached to anything. As I mentioned, it is streamlined for the top speed. You can see the same gold details all the way across the doors and through the roof as well. Just a wild car. All right, guys, it looks like we do have some cars leaving here, so we should get some pretty good action very shortly. A lot of supercars pulling out of protective film solutions. Wow, how's that for a crew? We got the Chiron Pur Sport and then 3 6x6s behind it, and for some reason a lot of BMWs pulling in now too. Here come the big guns, ladies and gentlemen. So that's it for the rollouts from PFS. Ridiculous meet. It never disappoints. Always some amazing hypercars. You guys can let me know what your favorite car of the day was, and let me know what your favorite rollout was from this event too, because there was some pretty damn good sounds. I think that Carrera GT towards the end is probably my favorite. Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. That's it for day one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for day two in Los Angeles, and of course Car Week is just around the corner, guys. See you next time.